Good morning guys, so I've got something really exciting in the post. It's a media mod, so it lets me connect a different microphone. It actually has a built-in microphone as well. I've been meaning to get one for a really long time, but I just keep putting it off because of the cost, but I feel like I've just got no choice anymore. So hopefully the audio issues will be a little bit better now. It wasn't easy to get it either because I don't really have an address here, so I had to get it delivered to a restaurant, and yeah, it all turned out fine. So yeah, I'm super excited to test it out today. Gonna go on some adventures around Goa. I think we'll do a mix of nature spots and maybe some historic places, maybe some food. Let's see. Hopefully have a really nice day. Let's get going. So I just arrived to this really cool place that my friend told me about yesterday. It's like this huge bridge that goes over these rivers, and it's just a really beautiful and nice chill spot. I'd love to fly the drone, but I think it's too windy. It's lovely though. There's lots of little sitting areas and stuff. This would probably be a really nice place at sunset actually. That's the other side. This is only 20 minutes from my house, which is crazy. Anyway, let's head to the next stop. There's a holy spring near here, so let's go check it out. Well, I arrived to the spring, but there's someone taking a bath in it, which is awkward. But there is a church attached to it, so we could look at that. So the church is up here. I don't think you can go in, but we can have a little look at it from here. There is another church nearby that we can go in though. So I'll head there after. Well, this is the spring. We can have a look at it now. There's a cross here as well. Oh, it's like down there. Oh, there's loads of fish. Cool. Get like a little fish spa going as well. Nice. So yeah, let's head to the next stop, the church. St Anthony's Church was built in 1600 by Portuguese missionaries, and it's dedicated to St Anthony of Padua. Masses are still held here several days a week in Konkani language and English. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to film inside, so here's a picture of what it looks like. After the church, I decided it was time for lunch, and I was craving a specific dish, so I drove to this cafe. I got a dahi samosa chaat, which is a samosa topped with yogurt, sev, herbs, and other stuff like pomegranate seeds. It's one of my absolute favourite dishes here. Well, that was amazing. It's honestly the best Indian food. Anyway, just 5 minutes down the road is another old fort. Should get some good views up there, and yeah, should be interesting. Let's go check it out. The Chapora fort was built by the Adil Shahi dynasty in the early 17th century and was later taken over by the Portuguese when they gained control of this region. They held it until 1739 when the Maharaja of Savantwadi took over, but the Portuguese recaptured it a few years later. In 1892 it was completely abandoned, which is why there's not much left of it visible today. Just walking away from like the main area where everyone is. Maybe I'll find a little secret viewpoint. Who knows? Oh, it's like a weird little secret gate. Wonder where it leads. Yeah, I don't know when that was last opened. Maybe during the Portuguese times. Let's carry on walking around a little bit, see what we can see. Yeah, this looks like a little secret viewpoint. It's free to come here, by the way. Not that there's a lot to see, just viewpoints really. But yeah, definitely worth a visit. Looks like if we walk this way a bit, we'll get a view of the other side. Hopefully there's no snakes in the grass. That would not be ideal. Can't really see it, unfortunately, there's too many trees. But it's cool. Anyway, it's an interesting free place to come in North Goa. I think I'm going to head somewhere a bit more shady now. There's a place I know that's got like a sort of botanical garden, but it's also a cafe, so there's coffee there, which is good. And we can have a little walk around the garden, and yeah, I think that'll be really nice, so I'll see you there. I just arrived. Let's go in. So this is one of my favourite places in all of Goa. It's actually a kind of resort, but it has a really nice cafe and a beautiful botanical garden with all kinds of tropical plants growing. It's the perfect place to escape the heat outside. The cafe had so many amazing cakes, it was really hard to choose, but I ended up going for a chocolate fudge cake, and obviously with an iced coffee as well, and it was the perfect way to end the day. Good morning. So I found out that there is a ethnography museum type place in Goa, similar to the one that I went to in Manipal. And obviously I love that sort of thing, so I've decided to take a spontaneous trip and see if we can go there. It's about an hour away, so I'm gonna head off in a minute and hopefully we won't get lost on the way. But yeah, it sounds interesting, looking forward to it. Let's get going. So I just stopped to check the map. I could have got there a lot quicker, but I really don't like driving on the highway for obvious reasons. But apparently I'm only 15 minutes away, so yeah, we'll be there soon. So I just arrived. The ticket was 150. It looks awesome. So it's all about Goan houses in particular. And this room's like just got the starting information, but yeah, it's going to be interesting. Lots of images of various houses. It's all about the Portuguese houses and their features. I think we can go upstairs again. Wow, so these are like original woodwork bits from Goan houses. I guess this is some sort of like sunshade or something. Check out those windows. A home altar, religious bits and bobs. There's a Hindu like home temple type thing. Ganesh. That's a cool seat, but it looks a bit scary to sit on. Gives me vertigo. Let's go up again. This is quite a cool building. I think they have more buildings you can go in as well. So you see these things all over Goa in everyone's houses. They're called vrindavans. That's where you grow the holy basil tulsi. That is a very cool house with its mosaic roof. Yeah, there's a lot of different buildings here. I don't know how many you can actually go inside though, but we'll find out soon. By the way, cameras are not allowed here, so she actually confiscated my GoPro, so that's why I'm recording on the phone. These are all like the examples of Indo-Portuguese houses. They are lovely. Let's go down, I guess. So it turned out that the other buildings on site are actually part of a school that was built by the architect who owns the museum. But there were a couple of other areas to see with some statues made by a local artist. And an amphitheatre made from recycled glass bottles. Yeah, unfortunately it's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. But they have got a cafe, so we could go there. Okay, so 2 minutes up the road there's a park with loads of like artwork and murals, so I think I'll go check that out. Well, this is interesting. We've got some musicians. And this tree house is pretty amazing, but you're not allowed to go on it. Reminds me of like the Green Man. I've seen that loads of places. This is actually a Portuguese monument from 1935. Random. What a random little place. That is a bit terrifying. This is probably my favourite bit. They're all by the same artist though, which is strange, like different styles. Anyway, on to the next stop. I think there's some nature areas around here, so we'll go check those out. Wow, look at this area. It's so pretty. Just all loads of water. Bet this is going to get super green when the rains start. I think there's a lot of birds around here as well. There's some interesting birds there, but I'm going to have to zoom in on my phone. Yeah, super beautiful and peaceful here. Yeah, it's a lovely place, but I think I'm actually going to head back home now because I have a lot of stuff to sort for what I'm doing tomorrow. But I think we'll go somewhere nice for sunset tonight and get some good views and stuff, so I will see you guys then. Let me take you to Arunbol's best sunset spot. Apparently this hill is completely devoted to Ganesh, and there are a few little shrines dotted around, but this is definitely the best viewpoint from miles. After sunset, I went to get some dinner. I got a mango lassi, some crispy cauliflower, and a green chapati. Well, I just got home. It's been a really interesting couple of days. There's definitely a lot of really cool and beautiful little spots in Goa if you know where to look. But I'm going to call it a night now, so thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.